A real trendy way to dress up a basic little black dress is to add an exposed zipper to the front or the back. Almost every dress needs a zipper. The challenging part is to finding one the right color and the right length. Hi, I'm Angela Wolf. We're again working on the little black dress, and I'm going to show you how to attach and insert an invisible zipper, and it's going to be much longer than you need, but that's the way to go. So when you go to the fabric store, a lot of times, maybe you only need a 17-inch zipper, a 20-inch zipper, which is a very common one, but 17, 16, those are not. So a lot of times you'll have to get a longer zipper. Go for the longer, not the shorter. Find a color that's closest to your fabric. Now I'm going to use a cream one here just so you can see what I'm doing. But I want to show you something here. My zipper only needs to go this long, and I have one this long. So let me show you what you should do. First of all, you need to add some fusible interfacing. So this would be the center back seam where the zipper's going on both sides. And the other thing that I've done here is I've turned this over and pressed right along my seam line. This is such an easy way to give your zipper something to line up to. So we're going to start with one side. What I've done with the zipper, just open it all the way. And what I've done to the zipper is I've already done this, but I've pressed these teeth open just a little bit. Don't use a hot iron because you could end up with some melting problems. Just a very light steam. It opens it up. You have two options for feet. This is a hidden zipper foot. You can see it has 3 little notches in here. And this glides right over the zipper just like that. Really easy. But if you have one of those, you already know how to do this. So I'm going to show you if you don't have that. I'm using a regular zipper foot. What I'm going to do here, this is the right side of the garment. This is how the zipper is supposed to fit, just like this. And I'm going to attach this starting at the top. There's usually a little plastic thing at the top of your zipper. Make that just about, a little less than 1/2 of an inch from the top edge. The whole idea is that when you attach this, you want to be able to attach the facing without interrupting the zipper and without breaking your needle. So just line this up. And what I'm doing is I'm lining the teeth up with that pressed seam I have here. I'm going to use a larger stitch here just so you can see it. Now see, because I pressed this open, my zipper just glides right along the edge of that teeth. Whoops. Here you go. And just keep stitching. Again, I'm just lining up the teeth with that folded edge. Make sure that that folded edge is on a nice straight line. If it's curvy, your zipper is going to be all out of whack. You can see I'm stitching all the way down to where I have this chalk mark. That's the length of the zipper for this dress. I'm going to go right to that chalk line, back stitch, and there we go. One side is finished. Looks pretty good. So here's another tricky part to make sure that you attach the zipper going the right way. We've all done it backwards, and you only do that once. So here we go. This is the top. Again, this is the right side of the garment. Flip over your fabric so you have your zipper tape here. Now this side, I usually need to use a few pins. Again, lining up that plastic mark at the top. Put just a couple in here. Now this part is a little different. What I want to show you here, before we start stitching this, this thing gets all crazy. I'm going to just open this just a little bit. I want to show you something. Right here where we have this chalk mark, we're going to snip the zipper just a little bit, straight in, just like that, and snip the other side. The other thing we're going to do is get this zipper, let me get this fabric, hopefully you're following here. It's going to go all the way down like this. So here we go. Let me turn this to the wrong side of the garment. Here is that snip, and there is your chalk mark. Go like this. And you're going to start from the bottom of the garment. Right where that chalk mark is right where your snip is. Get that zipper out of the way. And I'm just gonna stitch for just a minute here because I want to show you how to trim that. Okay, you would stitch that whole seam, by the way, but I want to just show you something really important here. So if this was all finished, here's your seam, your zipper looks perfect, your facing would go across the top with no problem. You would close this seam here, but what do you do with this? For real, this is all you do. Snip it, grab a little piece of fabric, something really thin like silk, and I've already have this pressed, and you're just gonna fold that over the edge, turn it under, and hand stitch that on nicely. And your zipper's finished.